Welcome everyone. So today we're going to do a 45-minute yoga flow. So if you're short on time and you don't really have a full hour, this is a video you can come and do and get everything. Hip opening, core work, stabilization in the hips. You can get it all here in just 45 minutes. So we're going to start today lying on your back. So find a comfortable position, lying on the floor. Okay. You don't really need any props for this class, but if you want to grab them, go ahead, pause it, I'll be here. After you find your comfortable position, you make any last movements. You can take one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. I take the left on my heart, the right on the belly. Take a deep breath in. Think about puffing up the right hand first as you breathe low into the abdominal wall. Expanding the lungs, lifting the chest. Notice the left hand rise. And then take a deep open breath. Go. Do that again as you inhale. Draw the breath all the way down to the lower abdominal wall. Filling up, pressing the right hand, your belly into the right hand. Expanding the lungs, the chest. You lift your left hand. And then last time, open breath. Really go side out. This time, inhale and notice the breath. Close the mouth, take an exhale through the nose. Notice the chest lower, your left hand lowers, ribs knit together. And then feel that you're pulling your right hand back because you're pulling your navel back and in at the bottom of your exhale. Keep breathing in this way, just noticing the in and out breath. Really tapping into the moment, tapping into your breath, noticing how you feel this moment. When we tap into the breath, we allow everything else that happened before you arrived on your mat to kind of wash away. The breath allows us to stay present. And so use it as a barometer as you move throughout your practice. It should tell you if you need to kind of make it more intense or if you need to back off. Really try to pay attention to the breath as you move throughout your practice. Start to tap into your Ujjayi Pranayama, restricting your throat, creating an audible sound as you inhale and as you exhale. Good. On your next inhale, sweep your arms all the way up and overhead. Reach long, stretch it. As you exhale, pull your knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug. You can rock side to side here. Good, and from here, place your feet down onto the mat. Bring your heels in slightly, your toes slightly apart. Make sure your shoulders are slid down your back. Tuck your tailbone so your pelvis lifts up and forward. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips. So I don't expect you to lift them up super high right now. I just want you to feel the engagement of your glutes, your hamstrings as you're pressing your heels down into the mat. As you inhale, roll upper, middle, lower back down onto the mat. We'll do this a few times. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift up. As you exhale, roll upper, middle, lower back down. So I really want you to feel the articulation of your spine. I want you to feel the back of the ribs press onto the mat first, then the space underneath the ribs, then the sacrum and tailbone. Okay, press up, inhale. Exhale, roll down. 4 more, just like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll down. 3 more. Maybe now as you start to get a little bit more warm, you get to go a little bit higher, right? Pressing more into the heels, lifting and squeezing the glutes. Last 2, lift up. Roll it down. We're going to hold this next one at the top. Okay, squeeze the glutes, press the heels down, little bumps with the hips, up, 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 up. Think about pulling the ribs down and in. I don't really care so much that your chest lifts the chin right now. It's just so much about the pelvis, up, up. We have 8 more. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting to feel the fire in the lower belly. 6, 7, hold it at the top. Walk your left foot in towards the midline. Still turned out a little bit, toes out, heels in. Lift your right leg up. Exhale, roll all the way down. 3 times just like this. Press up, inhale, exhale, roll. So if you need the modified version, if this is too much for you with one leg, just go back to double legs on the ground. One more time, lift up, hold it here. Little presses up to the sky for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold to the top. Cross your right ankle around your left thigh. Hold it up, inhale, and then exhale, roll down. Twice like this. Inhale, press up. Think about pulling your right knee towards the ground. Exhale, roll down. Kind of like our pigeon stretch, just opening up the hips. Last time. Exhale, roll down. Hold your legs down, hold the hips down. Take a spinal twist. Your right foot can come onto the mat, or you can take it, cross your leg fully around the left leg and take a twist. Notice how much energy you already have in your body just from working the lower half. Good, inhale, come back through center. Right leg stretches up, and then exhale, set it down. Again, left leg presses up to the sky. Again, modified version, both legs stay down. Right toes turn out slightly. Press into your right foot, lift your hips up. Huge breath in. Exhale, roll, upper, middle, lower back down. Again, up. Exhale, roll down. So instead of trying to reach your leg back behind you, really think about keeping it straight up. Roll it down. Last time, lift it up. 8 little pulses to the sky, up. 1, 2, 3. Drive a little bit more through your right heel. Lift your glutes a little higher. 6, 7, hold it. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Press your left knee down to lift your hips a little bit more. Huge breath in. Exhale, roll down. Whew. 2 more of those. Inhale, press up, lift up. You got it. Stick with me. Exhale, roll it down. You're going to feel so open after this. Last time, inhale up. Exhale down. Hold the hips down. Either drop your knees off to the right or cross your left leg fully over the right leg and then drop your legs for a supine twist. And gaze over to the left shoulder if it feels good. Connect back with the breath. So in that position, we just worked our transverse abdominal wall. We opened up the hips, worked our glutes and the hamstrings. I'm going to come back through center, unwind your legs, grab behind your thighs. We're going to meet in a standing forward fold. So tuck your chin into your chest, start to rock up and down the length of your spine. I challenge you to do no hands here. Okay, but if you need to use hands, always go for it. Plant your feet, forward fold, top of your mat. In your forward fold, allow your upper body just to drape down, relax, hang here. Conscious contact with your feet, so press your feet down into the mat, lift out of the arches, and then bring all of that energy up your thighs and legs. Really squeeze through the hips. You can sway side to side, belly is drawn back and in. Going back to the sensation of the breath. Good, you can interlace elbows. You can interlace your fingers behind your head or back. About 2 or 3 more breaths here. Really try to open up. So you're really pressing your legs down, engaging the quads, shifting your weight forward into the toes. And slowly release your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, elongate. Exhale, round and bow. As you're ready, inhale, roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Head is heavy, it's the last thing that comes up. As you inhale, sweep your arms all the way up and overhead. As you exhale, bend into your knees, grab your left wrist with your right hand, and then take a stretch over to the right. Think of really pulling your left wrist here, getting a nice stretch all the way through the left side body, through the foot. Last exhale. Inhale, come up, and you'll just trade sides. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. As you exhale, side bend over to the left. A few breaths. Big exhale. Inhale, come up, palms together. You can always interlace your fingers, press your pelvis forward, arch your back a little bit, and start to gaze up. Think about reaching through the spine and then tilting back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release your body and dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, elongate. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back forward, jump back if you're ready for it. High plank. In your high plank here, spread your fingers really wide, squeeze your arms towards one another. Okay, they're not going to move. I just want you to feel the sensation of squeezing towards the midline. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Think about shoulders away from the ears. Tailbone reaches down towards the heels. Drive your heels back. Engage your quads. Start to squeeze your legs towards one another. Notice how that creates stability through the entire midline. A few more deep breaths here. Really bracing in the core, pressing yourself away from the ground, protraction in the shoulders. Shift forward a little bit. As you exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Make sure you graze your side bodies with the elbows. Untuck your toes. Inhale, peel your chest up, cobra. Press your toes into the mat, elongate through the spine, gaze slightly up. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes under again. Press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead, pedal out your feet, bend into your knees, shake your head. Take a second here, do what you need in your high plank or in your down dog. Ujjayi pranayama though. Ribs are pulled in, belly is pulled up and back. Really pressing yourself away from the ground here with your hands and your feet. On your next inhale, gaze forward, lift your heels super high, hips stay high. Exhale, jumper step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, elongate. Think about dragging your fingertips back, shoulders slide down your back, gaze forward. Exhale, melt, forward fold. Inhale, stand tall, sweep your arms all the way up and overhead. Brush your hips forward, arch your upper back, reach up. Exhale, dive all the way down, let it go. Head is heavy. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, jump back, step back. Chaturanga, bend into your elbows that are halfway. Again, you're sliding your shoulder blades down your back here so you can stay here as long as you need to. Inhale, roll over your toes, upward facing dog this time. Hold here for a moment. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Think about pulling your hip bones towards the wrists. Thighs are engaged and lifted off the mat. Last breath. Full breath out. Roll through your downward facing dog, press it up and back. Wiggle your hips, take a second. Gaze forward, bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, jumper step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall, sweep your arms all the way out overhead. We're gonna do that one more round. Connect with your own breath when we in downward facing dog. So throughout this practice, you can always add on. So if you want a handstand hop, if you want an arm balance, and I don't cue it, go for it. Right? Remember that this hour is for you, or this 45 minutes, it's for you. So if you need child's pose at any point in the practice, take it. Okay. When you're ready, inhale, gaze forward. Think about rolling your shoulders directly over your wrists. If you need to shorten your downward facing dog, do it. Press yourself away from the ground, shoulders towards the ears. Hips are gonna stay high here. We're gonna take 3 donkey kicks. Bend into your knees, press yourself away, huge breath in. As you exhale, you're gonna kick your heels to your glutes, land softly on your feet, bend your knees, and then reset. Press your hands away from the ground. Roll your shoulders directly over the wrist. Hips stay high, you kick, maybe get some hang time, kick, and then forward fold top of your mat. Really good job. Stand tall, inhale, sweep your arms all the way out overhead. Exhale, chair pose, sink your hips low. So in your chair pose, your toes can be together, heels can be slightly apart, or your feet can be hips distance apart. No big deal. Shoulder blades down your back, sink your hips low, draw your core back and in. Take a huge breath in, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Bakasana as you exhale, plant your hands about 12 inches in front of your feet. Pull the elbows in towards the midline. First things first, you just plant your knees onto your triceps. Then you lean your heels directly over the tippy toes. You notice how when I did that, it shifted my entire body, the weight, or like the center of gravity, which is my hips, forward. In this pose, you have to have your hips above your knees, above your elbows, above your wrists. So in order to do that, we have to get into a really tiny ball. Okay, knees press onto the triceps, lean forward onto the tippy toes, and then we're basically in this position. Think about pressing yourself away from the ground here, maybe taking one foot towards the glute. Pull the core in. If you have it, maybe switch it. If you're solid in it, I want you to flex into your toes. Try to tap one wrist with your toes at a time. Find stillness. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sweep your right leg up to the sky as you inhale. Bend into your right leg, stack your hip open without dropping your left shoulder and peeling your right shoulder up. I want you to just isolate the pelvis for a moment. You can even lift onto your left toe here. Really draw your right knee up towards the sky. Huge breath in. Big exhale. Stretch your right leg long, square off your hip, and then step your right foot in between your hands, closer towards your right hand than your left. Spin your left hand down, sweep your arms up, warrior one. Hands can be separated, palms can be together. But you want your tailbone slightly tucked. You want to reach up through the vertebra, elongate, and gaze up. Feet are hips distance apart here. You really want a long, straight left leg. Press into the knife side edge of your foot to feel the glutes all the way, or the engagement all the way up your thigh. Huge breath in. Big exhale. Ribs are pulling down and in. Last breath. Exhale. Plant your hands. Step back without making a sound. Chaturanga. Inhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Squeeze the thighs. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg goes up. Inhale. Bend into your left leg. Stack your hip open. Audible breath. Think about pressing your left foot towards the right side of the room, feeling an even deeper hip flexor stretch here. Left leg goes straight. Exhale, round your back. Step your left foot in between your hands. Spin your right heel down. Inhale, root to rise. Stand all the way up. Can you pull your left hip back a little bit more? Can you slight tuck of the tailbone? Reach your arms up. Like every pose is a pose to experience and to explore. So there's never like an end pose. You're always tweaking, you're always working with it. Use your breath. One more, big inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, try not to make a sound. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. We're going to try those donkey kicks again. Okay, shorten your downward facing dog. Dome your upper back, roll your shoulders directly over the wrist. Hips stay high here. Bend your knees, inhale. As you exhale, you launch off of your feet. Maybe you get some hang time. The goal here is to try to get your hips directly above your shoulders. And then forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand tall, inhale, sweep your arms all the way out and overhead. Feet are together or hips distance apart. Exhale, chair pose, sink it down low. Tailbone is reaching towards the back heel here. Chest is reaching in opposition. Huge breath in. Exhale, twist it towards the right. Hook your left elbow outside the right thigh. Press your right hand into the left, twist even deeper. And then check out your knees. You want your knees to be flush, you want your hips to be low. Try to get your thumbs in the midline of the sternum here. Every exhale is an opportunity to go deeper and to go lower. You can open your arms. Bring your hands back through heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, twist it to the left now. Hook your right elbow outside your left thigh. I really like to snuggle myself in there before I plant my hands together. Okay, take what you need. Everyone kind of likes to get into the position by them, like their own way. You know, make sure your alignment is good. Knees are flush, hips are low, pressing your hips towards the right side of the room. Spine is reaching long, shoulder blades down. Go to your breath. Squeeze your glutes, stick with me, 2 more breaths. Last one, huge inhale, big exhale. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, dive down, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, second round of Bakasana, plant your hands. Elbows bend, knees come onto your triceps. You lean forward here. Okay, dome your upper back, core is in tight. Maybe one heel pulls in, maybe the other. Maybe you're tapping, okay, maybe you're playing around with just lifting one. Wherever you are, press yourself away from the ground. Get really strong through the midline. Hold 2 more breaths. Exhale, jump back. Or step back, crawl back, whatever you can manage. And downward facing dog, press it up and back. Woo! From here, I want you to drop to your forearms at the same time, okay? Walk your feet back so you're in your forearm plank. In your forearm plank, lift your right leg up. Keep tucking the tailbone down and forward. Good. Reach your heel towards the back of the room. Press your left toes into the mat. Little lifts with your right leg for 8. Up 2. Smaller is better here. 5, 6, 7. Hold it. Cross your left ankle underneath your right ankle. Spin your heels towards the right. So your forearms are still grounded. You're just twisted in the lower half of the body. Drop your right hip towards the mat and then lift it all the way up. So oblique work. Drop and lift. We have 6. Down and up. This is 1. Up 2. Up 3. Keep going. Up 4. Squeeze your core. 5. Dome your upper back. 6. Use your breath. 7. 8 little pulses at the top for 8. 2. 3. Use your obliques. Core is in tight. Legs are strong. Pressing your inner thighs together. Last 4. Up 2. Up 3. Hold it. Take your right hand. Make a fist. Take your hand towards your left elbow. Open up. Side plank. Bend into your left leg. Step it behind you. A little bit of a modified wild thing. Come back. Forearm plank. Try not to drop to your knees. You got it. I know it's a little different. Left leg lifts. Drive through your left heel. Lift it up 1. Up 2. Up 3. Tuck your tailbone. We're using our glutes. 6, 7, 8. Cross your left ankle underneath your right ankle. Turn your heels towards the left. You drop and lift your hips. Drop and lift. We have 6. This is 1. Up 2. Full range. Round through the spine. 3. Up 4. 2 more. 5. 6. Little bump to the top. Up and up. Keep going. Squeeze the space right underneath the rib cage, right above the hips. We have 4, 2, 3. Hold it. Make a fist with your left hand. Take it toward your right elbow. Reach your right arm up. Side plank. Challenge yourself right here. Lift your right leg. Bend into it. Step it behind you. Open up your hips. Modified wild thing. You're not going to go far. No big deal. Come back through. Forearm plank. Walk your feet towards your heels, or towards your elbows, and then walk it back. Okay, so walk it forward, dolphin, and then walk it back, forearm plank. You have 3 more of these. Walk it forward, and then walk it back. 2 more. Walk it forward. Think about pressing your forearms down into the mat, lifting through the spine, lifting your hips, and then walk it back. One more time. Walk it forward. Walk it back. When you're ready, walk it forward. Find your dolphin. Drop to your knees. Shift your hips back. Find a quick child's pose. Relax your head. Take a second. Walk your hands forward once again. Find your elongated child's pose. From here, lift up tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Extend your right leg up towards the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Spin your left heel all the way down. Windmill your arms up, warrior two. In your warrior two, soften through the shoulders, but extend firm through the arms here. Your gaze or drishti is over your front middle finger. Tailbone is reaching down. Back of the lower back is neutral. Okay, so there's no big arch and there's no big tuck under. Just kind of reaching down towards the mat. Gaze down, make sure you can see your right big toe. If not, invite the right knee towards the right side of the room. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna swing your left arm forward to meet your right. At the same time, lifting your left heel, pivoting onto the foot, dropping your left knee down towards the mat for your box lunge. Okay, then you inhale, swing your left arm back, pivot onto your right foot, warrior two. Exhale, pivot, box lunge. Inhale, pivot, warrior two. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe for these next 2, you hover your left leg. We're going to do 1 more. We're going to hold the box lunge. Hover your left leg. Hands can be up. For less of a challenge, hands to hips or to heart center. Little pulses here for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 6, 7. Just hold it low. Press into your left leg. Press into your left foot. Feel the hip flexor stretch. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse triangle. Left hand goes down. Reach up and back with your right arm. Inhale. Triangle. Reach forward with the right. Drop your right hand down when you can't reach anymore. Left arm sweeps up to the sky. Pull your left rib cage back. The right rib cage pulls forward. Light onto your right hand here. So if you feel a lot of sensation dragging down, I want you to think about pulling up. Notice how that changes the pose. Legs are super strong, pressing into the mat. Take your left arm, swing it all the way forward, bicep by the ear. You'll notice a huge stretch along the left side of your body, all the way to the QL muscles on the back side. Left arm comes back up. Gaze down, bend into your right leg. Plant your hand way out in front of you. Stand onto your right leg, lift your left leg up behind you, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Okay, use a block here if you need to. You can stack, stagger, or hover. Gaze at something that's not moving, it'll help you balance. Remember here, the concept of the tighter you are, the lighter you will feel applies. Okay, so create a long line through your muscles, really strong. If you wobble and fall, no big deal. Just get back into it, try your best. Know that a wall is a great prop. A stack of books will help. Warrior two, bend back into your right leg. Step way back, readjust. Inhale, reverse, tip it back. Left arm goes down, right arm reaches up. As you exhale, vinyasa, windmill your hands down. Step back with the right foot, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, open. Exhale, downward facing dog, press it back. Pedal out your feet, bend into your knees. Perfect, left arm sweeps up, inhale. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Spin your right heel all the way down. Windmill your arms up, warrior two. And I like that this mirror is right here because you can still see me. Deep bend into your left leg. Your knee is directly over your ankle. Puff your chest out, press your arms down, and then reach. Control your breath. Strong through the right leg. Inhale, you're gonna pivot, pick up your right heel, swing your right arm up, drop your knee, arms go up. Exhale, hands go down, warrior two. Okay, about 4 more times. Inhale, pivot on the back knee. Maybe you drop it down, maybe you keep it hovered. Exhale, warrior two. The front leg really shouldn't be moving here. It's about the arms and the back leg. It's about the femur and the hip socket. Use your breath. One more, you're gonna hold the box lunge. Hands can be on your hips. Hover the right foot. Press through the right heel. You'll notice a lot of firing up in your glute. You want that. You'll notice a stretch in your right hip flexors. Little pulses here for 8, 2. Try not to go so high, just go low. 5, 6, 7, just hold it low. Hold 3, hold 2. Arms up, straighten through the right leg. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, straighten through your left leg, reverse triangle. Reach back with your left arm. And then exhale, Trikonasana. Hinge from the hips, reach, reach, reach forward. When you can't reach anymore, you drop your left hand down, swing your right arm all the way up towards the sky. Tailbone reaches back and down. Spine reaches forward and up. Shoulder blades relax. Legs are strong. Take your right arm all the way up and overhead. Feel a nice stretch. Good, right arm comes up. Bend deeply into your left leg for your half moon. Okay, I'm gonna slide back so you can still see me. Left hand reaches forward. You slide your right leg to meet your left. Okay, swing your right leg up. Open up through the chest. You're stacking your right hip, stacking your right shoulder on top of your left. If you're ready, swing your right arm up towards the sky. A soft bend in your left leg is okay. Try your best. Slowly stand up, warrior two. Step back with your right leg, readjust. Inhale, reverse. Left arm goes up, right arm goes down. Exhale, vinyasa. Windmill your hands down. Step back with your left leg, lower through your chaturanga. If you need to skip it, meet in down dog. In down dog, exhale. Sweep your right leg up, inhale. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Drop down to your left knee for your lizard lunge. So in your lizard, you can stay on your hands. Okay? You can drop down to your forearms. Keep pressing into your right foot. Relax your head and shoulders. Start to slow your heart rate. You could drop to the knife side edge of your right foot. So there's lots of ways to play around here with this. You could press your right hand into your right leg, kind of opening up through the hips a little bit more. You can stay here working on your lizard. This is a great stretch for the hips. If you want to go for a little bit of a deeper stretch in the quad, bend into your left leg. You'll reach up and around with your right hand and catch hold of your foot or your ankle. And start to press your heel towards the opposite glute. Soften and use your breath. One more breath here. Slowly release the foot if you have it. Walk back up to your hands. Shift back, straighten through your right leg. Walk your hands over towards the right side, maybe just catching hold of your ankle. Maybe you bow all the way down here. You can shift your hips over towards the left or maybe over towards the right a little bit more, but just kind of playing around with this. You're really engaging through the right leg, pressing your chest forward. 2 more breaths. Good. Inhale. Frame your front foot again. Bend into your right leg. Tuck your toes. Lift off your left knee. And then we're just going to pivot. Quarter turn towards the left. And then quarter turn towards the left once again. Find your lizard. Bend into your left leg. Walk your hands down. And then option, walk to your forearms. So this is my tighter side. Sometimes early in the morning like it is now, it doesn't really want to, like my upper body doesn't want to come down. Okay, so if that's you today, just honor where you are. And use your breath. Know that every breath, every exhale will allow you to go deeper, kind of releasing the tension that you feel in the muscle. If you played around with it, dropping your left knee off to the side, maybe go for it on this side. Use your breath here, right? Full inhales and full exhales. If you took the quad stretch again, bend into your left leg, reach up and around with your right hand and catch hold of your foot. And press your heel towards the left glutes. Open up through your chest. A few deep breaths here. Unclench your jaw. Soften through the face. Slowly release. Walk back to your hands. Shift your hips up and then frame your front foot as you straighten your left leg. Pull your toes up towards the sky here. Okay, really engage your left quads. Drop your right hip down. Walk your hands off towards the left. And then instead of thinking about rounding the upper back, think about extending the spine forward. Really feeling that huge stretch along the back side of your left hamstrings. A few deep breaths. Good, when you're ready, bend back into your left leg. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your back toes under. And just lift off your back knee. Step your right foot forward to meet your left. Plant your feet. Walk your hands behind you. Lift your chest. If you're not facing the camera and you need to be, you can always turn back around. I realize I just turned you. You windshield wiper your legs side to side. Perfect. When you're ready, when you feel balanced, walk your hands up your thighs. Lift your chest, big inhale. As you exhale, round your back. Roll all the way down to the mat. Go slow. Keep your legs bent here. Walk your feet underneath your glutes. Tuck your tailbone, press into your feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll down. So the way we started is the way we'll end. Again, inhale, roll up. Notice how much easier this is. Exhale, roll down. Just keep going. Notice how much more open you feel, or notice the different sensations. Maybe it's just easier to link breath with movement. Maybe your glutes feel stronger. Maybe your thighs feel a little bit more warm. Last time. Exhale. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a really big hug. From here, cross your left leg over your right leg. Take your hands out like a T. Drop your knees to the right for a spinal twist. I like my right hand to come to my left thigh, but if you like to just be spread out, go for it. Take a few deep breaths here. When you're ready, come back through center. Uncross your legs. Cross your right leg over your left leg and drop your knees off towards the left. Okay, readjust in any way that you need to. Sometimes I need to curl my back up a little bit. Go for it. And then just soften. Allow your lower half to relax completely. Drop in. Go back to the sensations of your breath, the in and out breath. And when you're ready, come back through center. Uncross your legs and we'll take a happy baby. So grab the knife side edges of your feet. Spread your knees really wide on the outside of your rib cage. Bend your elbows to slide your shoulder blades down your back and to bring your knees closer down towards the mat. You can rock side to side here. You can be in stillness. Some people like to extend their legs, maybe one at a time or maybe both. But I invite you to try to grab your tailbone or try to reach your tailbone down onto the mat rather than just pulling your tailbone and butt off of the mat. Okay, so maybe play around with that for a breath or two. And then when you feel ready, you're going to slowly release your legs. Start to extend your feet out long. Opening up your arms, or if you would like to switch it this time, you'll place your left hand on your belly and your right hand on your heart. Taking up space and relaxing for your final resting pose. And Shavasana. You may stay here as long as you want. If you're ready to come back, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, or your wrists, your ankles. Reach your arms all the way up and overhead. Take a big stretch. And then one at a time, pull your knees into your chest. Tuck your chin into your chest. Take 2 rocks to rock up to a seat. Find a comfortable seat here. Any seat that finds ease and comfort for you. You sit up tall. Close your eyes and just take a second to notice. Notice your heartbeat, the stillness of your mind, the support of the ground, the overall state of your being and existence. Know that this feeling is available to you at any point in time. With just a little bit of work and practice, you can come back to this feeling of oneness and stillness. It's always here. As you're ready, inhale, reach your arms all the way up and overhead, big stretch. As you exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Together, take a deep breath in. Big sigh out. Thank you for showing up today, for deciding to do this video with me. May you go in ease and live with peace. Namaste. Again, thank you for showing up. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you feel a little bit more warmed up. I know I do. I hope you feel ready for your day. Keep checking back. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. There will always be more classes and short videos coming, so make sure you check it out. If you aren't a friend of mine on Instagram, check me out on Maggie Fike Yoga. I'm posting my Zoom schedule, online classes, so come be a part of that. Join me. Again, namaste. See you later.